Let's talk about the movement of iron, why it's so important, and things that can actually disrupt it. In 1941, they began adding iron shavings into our foods because they were worried about anemia and women not having enough iron, because it's believed that we lose iron through our monthly flow. Now, while we do lose iron, iron is regulated through blood loss, so that's really important. It's actually a good thing, not a bad thing. This was brought in across all of North America, not just the USA, and it's been added into milled grains and still exists today. If we look at where this has left us today, some cereals have 24 milligrams of iron in them. So the issue with our foods being fortified with iron is that we can actually get too much iron. Study done with P. Whitaker and colleagues from 2002, they wanted to look at how much iron was actually in cereal that people were consuming. What they found was there was actually about 1.3 times as much iron that the label suggested. So that means that if you are eating cereal, you are getting way more iron than you actually think that you are. The issue here is that we don't need more iron. We need iron to move. There is more iron on Earth than there is oxygen. So you don't see people sitting around huffing their oxygen beside them, worried that they're not getting enough air. The issue is that iron in our body becomes dysregulated when it doesn't have what it needs to move. And we've seen this through seed oils, we've seen this through a bunch of different things. This is just one video of the series where I'm going to talk about different things that impact the movement of iron, and foods that are fortified with iron are doing just that. I get that it would make sense that if we are low in something, that consuming more of it would help, but that's not the way that iron works. Iron is a metal, and just as we know the effects of aluminum or arsenic, iron can have the same results. So we don't want to get too much iron. We want iron to be moving, and that's critical. So if we are struggling on making sure that iron is moving properly, what we really want to do is focus on vitamin A in the form of retinol, on focusing on the body producing ceruloplasmin. If you've never heard of this before, go back and watch my previous videos where I talk about how to help your body produce this, because it's the bus that's going to carry iron, and we need copper. When we have all three of those things, then iron can get on board this bus and move through the body. Would you be more interested in me talking about seed oils next, or about sugar?